Hello everyone, Kyle here. Welcome to part 17 of Metroid Prime. And, well, I said last time we're going to be doing the, leech, the phase on Pirate, oh my god, these names are so confusing. Omega Pirate. We're doing the Omega Pirate boss fight, though that's only after a little bit of tweaking and editing around things a bit. Yeah, I kind of combined a couple parts together because they were a bit short, and I found out that the Ridley boss fight is it's about 6 minutes long. So yeah, I split up one of the longer parts and then just shoved them together in different spots. So I originally this part would not have had the Omega Pirate fight, so I decided to throw it in because why not? Though, unfortunately, it means that when the part ends, it's an awkward cutoff. Oh well. Anyways, so right now I think we're getting just a few things. I didn't really review this part really closely when I edited it. This is also another instance where we can be able to unleash the Metroids and have them attack the space pirates for us. Okay, that was bullshit, by the way. But now that we have the power bombs, whenever they attach to us, we can easily kill them by just laying out a power bomb. It's a bit of a waste, though, unless you get a couple within your sight. When we get to fission Metroids, that'll be the most effective way of killing them, because honestly, those things just... They got a gimmick, but it's kind of annoying. I'll get to them when we see them. We don't see them till the final area of the game. Now then... can you tell that my memory's kind of slipping on the game when I was recording this? So yeah, you need the X-ray scope. Well, you don't technically need it. The platform, the thing is that even if you don't have the X-ray scope, it's not like the objects aren't there. There just isn't a texture to them, or maybe there is. I'm actually not sure how exactly they did this. That would actually be a really interesting thing to look into the programming of the game. As to how they made the objects appear when you have certain visors on. There might be a game, based on what I know about programming, there might be a check on there might actually be a texture, but it's not set to appear until there's a flag set on for the X-ray visor. That's probably how it works. Also, whatever you do not step into Phazon. You don't want to stay in there too long. Because the problem is that Phazon is not simply like lava and that it constantly damages you. Phazon damage is exponential, meaning that over time it'll do more and more damage. Now this is that's a very easy platform to miss, because even if you have the X-ray visor, if you only turn it on briefly, there's a chance you're not going to see it, and you're going to think, oh, okay, well there's nothing here. But, okay, you might think there's nothing there, but gamer instinct should tell you otherwise. Also, nice little sequence break or speed strategy instead of having to having to go back through with the spider ball. You can simply just jump up onto the railing. And I'm using the wrong beam for this enemy. There we go, plasma beam. I hate these enemies. They're so hard to hit sometimes. And they shoot you the second they pop out. And it's very easy to, miss them. Actually, in this case, I think this is actually an instance where they just have invincibility for some freaking reason. Because I clearly shot it there. So that was a bit odd. Okay, now we're heading down further into the mines. We're about to head into an area where I believe you can actually enter into the... It's one of the other alternative entrances. I think it's one of the intended ones. But the one that you really don't need to go. I think it's the way they intend you to on a first time playthrough. No, we're not quite there yet. Alright, and we got a Space Pirate Trooper here. Now below there is a missile expansion, which I'm just going to go ahead and get. And you can see that it's speeding up and taking more and more of my health as time goes on. The longer you stay in it, the worse off you are, so don't be there too long. And we also got tons of Metroids in this area for some reason. I believe in the lore of the story, the space pirates currently are like testing Phazon, doing experiments with Phazon on all the life forms, including Metroids, to see how things change them. I do like that on different planets, Metroids have a different way of transforming or doing metamorphosis. I'm not really sure how to phrase this. But like basically when they're exposed to gamma radiation or gamma waves or something like that on their home planet of SR388, they turn into the well, this gets more into like Metroid 2, but they turn into like different forms of Metroids, like the Omega Metroid, for instance, which is really tough motherfucker. The Alpha Metroid Zetas, things like that. They transform and metamorph. I'm not even sure if I'm using the term correctly. I am not very good with words at the moment, and I don't know what I'm doing right now. Oh, that's right. Yeah, this section's a bit rough. But I do like that on Talon 4, like the Metroid's development cycle has changed. I guess that's what I was looking for. I don't know, I just find it interesting. It keeps things fresh too. Because apparently the only way Metroids can really like develop and become like the alpha, beta, zeta, omega Metroids is through gamma radiation. That's the only way to do it. Otherwise, they just don't evolve. I don't know. They're kind of like Pokemon in a way. Hey, who knows? Maybe the Chozo made the Metroids. Maybe the Chozo were fans of Pokemon. Who knows? Honestly. In the real world, a lot of science and technology tend to be borrowed on loan from science fiction. There's a lot of... I was watching like a commentary recently where they discussed this. They were talking about news outlets and such trying to say, oh, such and such, like Star Trek or Star Wars, predicted the rise of like cell phones or something, or like of the smartwatches. And no, that's not the case. It's just that these people likely watched these shows as kids or even as young adults and said, maybe we can actually make that. Let's try to make that. And then just did it. So if you have a CRT that doesn't have a good brightness setting, this place is dark as shit. Like it's much easier to see here because like it's just I up the brightness setting and I'm actually recording off my capture card. But like if you have the wrong TV, you can't see shit. Oh yeah, and also one of the few missile stations in the game. Imagine that. I think there's like a grand total of 3, I want to say. Maybe 4. Not counting the gunship. I don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head. It's been a while. Now I believe that over here over here is you can powerbomb that. I don't know if X-ray visor shows anything, but oh, not powerbomb, my bad, regular bomb. Oops. I think one of your visors shows you that. Now let's see. So I'm going to try to like reach up to that thing so I don't have to do platforming all over again. You know, speed up. I also don't think that when you're leaping off the grapple point, I don't think you can double jump. Actually. Okay, and we also got invisible bamboos. For some reason, it's really arbitrary when they make an invisible enemy. It's not like you can do anything. Also, this is our introduction to plasma troopers. It's really late in the game for these guys, but yeah. Notice how I'm not using the flamethrower. The flamethrower sucks. It has too short range to be useful, and it uses up way too many missiles. So yeah. I gotta say, we're making pretty smooth progress. Thankfully. Just been like 2 or 3 parts of cleanup, so it's just like it's odd to be back to progression. Also, there's the short range of the plasma beam screwing me over again. So now I'm trying not to fall off this thing because it'll be annoying, but these guys are really... He's also standing too far away for the plasma beam to reach, so that's kind of annoying. They're like just barely in the plasma beam's reach. Jesus Christ. I lost like 3 energy tanks from this shit. Oh well. Oh, sorry. I kind of can't wait for this series. Knock on wood. I can't wait for this series to be done, because then I'll just feel... Because, like... I felt so bad when, like, I started that Metroid Prime Hyper Mode playthrough and then never finished it. Like, I've always wanted to go back and, like, finish the games that I never got to, like, finish on this channel. I guess Wind Waker has to be added to that camp. But... yeah, it's just kind of happy that at least one of the games on my recording backlog will be done soon. Because we're almost at the end. We're at, like, including this, we have 3 parts left. And that's just, it's finally happening. And I think, like, I think when I messaged about it, and I think I mentioned this, I think somebody in in my friend's Discord chat, like, mentioned, wait, didn't you start that commentary like 2 years ago or something like that? Yes, I did. It took me that long. It was after multiple hiatuses on my channel. Okay. And now we also have only 1 artifact, but we'll be getting that probably next part, I believe. It'll just be so nice to have this done just behind me. Okay, what am I doing now? Why am I looking through? Okay, I don't know why I did that, but okay. I think maybe I was just trying to keep mental track to see if I got everything that I wanted. And here's a save station, which is going to lead to an awkward cut. Unfortunately, nothing I can do about that. Actually, I don't think this one's too bad. I think. I don't remember. It's not, could be worse. But unfortunately, the freaking Metroids all respawn. So, gotta deal with them. Well, actually, no. I don't think... No, never mind. Metroid spawn in. I don't think it's respawn. Yeah, they were conspicuously... I think they were conspicuously absent. I actually haven't been paying attention for the past 30 seconds. I think the Metroids weren't even there, so that's kind of... That's a bit odd. But we're almost at the Omega Pirates. This is... we just gotta take care of this straggler. Come on. There we go. Keel over and die. Okay, and... Gotta aim. There we go. 245 missiles. You got 1 missile pack left and 1 energy tank left. Now, fun fact, you can actually... If you skip the next cutscene... I'm also doing this so I can immediately get his scan. You can actually skip this cutscene. The key is to boost ball to the right of him, I believe, in that general direction, and then when this cutscene starts, to skip it. In the original NTSC release, at least, I don't know about version 1.1 or 1.2, but at least in the original, he will be stuck frozen in it like he's still inside the casing, but the casing won't be there. So it'll allow you to freely get off 4 super missile shots. I think it'll allow you to get 4 super missile shots on his armor. Now the key to this boss fight is getting rid of that armor on him. Then I believe he will teleport. Then you have to use your X-ray visor, find him as he's trying to restore it, and basically just pump him full of lead. Or plasma in this case, I guess. You can also dispatch the Space Pirate Troopers, but after a while it's going to get a little difficult. So I try to just focus mostly on him. It is possible to one-cycle him, though it is very hard to do. And I think he just appeared, but I missed it. No, wait. Oh, there he is. Give him a super missile shot, and now he will try to teleport again. The key is doing this before he finishes the restoring all of his armor. Ow. What am I doing? Wait, what? Oh my god, this is why you make sure to edit. This is why I make sure to edit this part. Oh my god, this is so terrible. Well, you get to see this again. Oh my god, I didn't even realize I did that. Okay, that's why in my rush to get this done, I should have looked over the footage a bit better. Okay, I'm gonna just cut after. I'm just gonna cut to the point where we get back to the boss fight. Oh my god, that's terrible. Okay, and we're back. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so I guess I was not satisfied that I didn't get to one cycle him. So I might be making several attempts at that. Oh my god. That, normally I edit this shit like before I do commentary, so I don't have to do this, but oh my god, that's fucking terrible. Don't know if that had any effect on him. Don't really care. I wanted to try it. I know that in the PAL version and the NTSC 1.2 version, I believe, or the trilogy version, it'll actually knock off several plates of armor if you use a power bomb. Don't know why it doesn't work in this version, though. Just something that they added, I guess. So basically, also, his pattern is like roughly similar to like the elite pirates you've been facing up to this point. He's really not tough. He just does, I think he does more damage. But honestly, with how many energy tanks I have, it's really, like, kind of doesn't mean much of anything. I can tank a ton of hits. I actually think I might be interested in after, like, I think I've mentioned this already, but I think after the Dark Souls live stream, I'll probably just, I think I'll probably, why am I using that beam? I think I will sorry, I'm just like, I'm blanking. I think after the Dark Souls live stream, I'm probably gonna try to do a Metroid Prime hard mode run, simply because I've never done it before. I don't think it'll be too hard, honestly. Mostly just because, like, it's a Metroid game. How hard could they possibly make it? I mean, the beginning part might be tougher than usual because I'm used to being able to tank damage. Ooh, and we're not gonna one cycle him. Ooh, so close. Can I get in the one cycle? I really hope that this. I really wish I paid attention when I edited this. I'm sorry. Oh, and I didn't one cycle him. These fuckers just getting in my way. And I forgot that the power beam does nothing. Oh yeah, also there's no friendly fire on for this guy. He can use his shockwave attack, and a variety of his other attacks can kill like the enemies in the surrounding room like instantly. That's usually why I don't wind up bothering killing them after I've hit him once. Nice. Also, another thing that makes these games easy is that pretty much there's like a ton of enemies that give health in the middle of a boss fight. I just still can't believe I basically LRA start out of the fucking out of the fucking boss fight. Oh my god. How unprofessional. Okay, come on. Let me hit your kneecap. What? Okay, I call bullshit on that, like seriously. Oh yeah, he also can do like short-range swipe attacks when you're really close to him. Which can be a little bit annoying because he kind of blocks your view. There we go. Okay. So now he's going to call his troops forward, and it's going to take just one more blast, so I'm just going to wait for him. He calls in a lot more troops this time, I think, if I recall correctly. No, it's about the same number. They're just all annoying. So now I'm hopping around like a madman trying to avoid bullets, essentially, as I try to figure out where the hell he's going to spawn. There we go, and the boss fight is done. Samus, you could just move. You could just move. You could just move. You could just... God damn it. Yeah, not Samus's brightest moment. I guess the only one worse than this would probably be Metroid Other M, where Samus had a bigger blunder. But don't you just love when when an enemy falls on top of you and you get a brand new suit from it that makes you immune to something that was previously a hazard? Say hello to the Phazon suit, whose design I actually really like, as edgy as it can look. And now, Phazon doesn't hurt us. Also, for some reason, the traction beam of the tractor beam effect of the power beam doesn't happen. Okay, now I'm using the map to show where I'm going to go, which will be in next part. So after we leave this door, pretty much gonna be the end of the part. So again, apologize for the shitty editing. See you guys next time in part 18.